Good story. She's been.
My nigga, you got roosters over there?
Hey, it's kind of country around where I stay. My neighbors got roosters.
My man got roosters?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know
Whatever, man.
That shit made me think of Nelly. What you think? We live on the farm?
Yeah. So
New Judgment Day? I don't think so. Let's go.
Hey guys, this is Santi Numerel, and you're listening to Wrestling Behind the Curtain.
One.
It's the best place to wrestle, right behind the curtain.
Yeet. You already know what it is. Yeet. You already know what it is. You know what it is. You know why you're here. We're coming with the emotions today because I told you if it's serious, that's the only way I get Kenny. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Discord's there. Go get it. Get us, get the group chat going on. It's popping, all that good shit.
yeah,
Merch gang. Kenny got the merch on right now, wrestling behind the curtain. You know what I'm saying? Come support us, man. Patreon's there. I don't want to do this right now because I'm emotional, so I don't want to go too crazy. But a lot of y'all on the YouTube tabs like, oh, we got you, Chance. We're gonna join this Patreon. But nothing's happened. Patreon, look, see, Discord's jumping. See? And we talk to you. You don't talk to Ryan Satin, do you? No. You don't talk to Sean Ross, do you? No. You talk to Dave Messler? No. You talk to us though, and we can't get no support. But cool, we're gonna bypass it. We ain't here. All right, check it out. So, you know what it is if you watched Raw last night. I don't know why you did, but you know what happened. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and Kenny's gonna try to bring it back for y'all WWE stands that love WWE. This makes no sense at all. None. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because Vince and WWE don't give a shit about Finn. That's one. Two, he's been booked to lose these last couple months. Now he's a leader. Three, we couldn't even get a Bullet Club version of Finn leading, but you're gonna take Edge's group? No. Four, I know why you're doing it. Actually, I don't know why because I don't have anybody backstage, but I'm going to assume to know why is because maybe Edge is hurt. That could be one. If it is, it's still stupid, but cool. I get it. Two, maybe rumors say you want to bring another faction with Edge. Think it's corny, but I'm sure Kenny can flip it to it'd be cool he has another new faction. Cool. The reason I believe it's happening, but mind you, I didn't think about him being hurt. That could be a really legit one. Three, he does like to go on vacation at certain times, but that would be horrible timing. So I don't see that. So what I think it could be is,
he can't be taking vacations now. He on the later years. He ain't got too much time in the spotlight. I hope it's not no vacation talk.
That is true. What I think it is, if you don't know, you'll be living under a rock. Cody Rhodes has a pectoral tear. It looked horrible.
Don't tell me we going back Edge versus Seth. That's not what you're going, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say he has a tear. It looked bad. He still did his thing, but he's gonna be on the shelf for about 6 months. 6 to 8, 6 to 10, something like that. Unless he's a superhuman like John Cena, 4 months. But I don't know. They don't have any faces. They really don't. So who could be a face? Edge could be a face. We all know this. He cut his hair, clean boy, pretty boy type thing. I can see it. He doesn't look villainy anymore. Doesn't look like a Viking. So I can see him doing the whole pretty boy shit and doing the whole sympathy thing. But this lays into another problem that I've been told y'all. WWE does not make future stars because you got Roman. He went part-time. Well, semi part-time, but you know what it is. So then that's probably why they gave Cody the incentives of, what do you want? Come on back. We'll give you anything. You want to be booked strong? We got you. You want to win? You want to beat Seth 3 times? We got you. You want to be in the Hell in a Cell promo? We got you. The world is your oyster. Cool. Now he's hurt. Now what do you do? Because you bank so much on Cody and Roman. Now what happens?
Now you push Austin Theory again because he's Vince's guy or whatever.
Yep, which I don't know why you guys thought Ali was going to win, because Vince does not book people to win in their hometown. So I don't know why you thought that was going to happen.
It's literally, if gambling for wrestling wasn't so dumb, That'd be a go-to every time. But as far I'm not gonna go for that.
No.
Wait. I just got a question. For you. When Edge is posting all the people, and remember we was talking about it, but once we got to like Paige, me and you was all right. So we both said right around the time we got to like Paige, like we like okay, if Paige could have came back to the ring, she would have came back to the ring already because she's been saying that forever. So for Edge to post her so she could join the faction, even if it was in a manager type thing, well, we know Paige don't want to do that, or she would have been doing that this whole time. She wants to wrestle, so she claims. So once he got to that point, we're like, okay, none of these people really joined the faction. But then he kept posting. What if we would have went down that route and everyone he posted would have ended up in the faction? Would that have been better than what we ended up with? I don't know how many alternatives. Like we knew they don't like factions. They don't like teams. We knew it was gonna split up. This was gonna happen. We knew this was happening.
Like, what's the point of putting Finn in there?
Okay, I understand your point, but as you've already said, they've already booked Finn to lose and all that. Does it really matter who you put to do this? They've already beefed with AJ, so I guess you can't. That's not good.
Because now it definitely, depending on where you are on the fence on Judgment Day, because there's 50 and 50 I've seen. But if you were 50 on the positive side, this should make you be like, nah, I'm cool. Like, what the fuck? Like, somebody started it. Then once people were teasing Finn, I said it's not going to work. Like, okay, cool, I get you bring him in as a thing, but I don't see Finn being a backseat person. 1. 2, when he started the most prestigious group, dare I say, Bullet Club is still going strong. I don't see him being a backseat. And 3, you took out Edge. Like, it just doesn't, like, the group is still fresh and you're already doing crazy shit. But go ahead, son.
No, again, like I said, they don't care for teams. They don't care for factions. We knew every time we see it. Like again, they tried to break up New Day multiple times. And remember, that's their biggest moneymaker. All that other stuff. These people do not care to keep factions together. It's not their style. Or there's another way to look at this. Like you said earlier, maybe Edge goes and he makes another faction with all those other people who want to join. Again, there's other ways we can go about this. I'm not from the book exactly those. What I'm saying is, this right here, what we got, is probably the best we could have hoped for with the situation. Because we knew that the faction was going to break up. We knew Edge was going to be the one. So it was either going to be Rhea turning on Edge, which wasn't going to happen because they don't like intergender wrestling, or it was going to be your boy turning on Edge, which, I mean, would that have been entertaining? I don't know. So, again, at least Finn's still in the picture. Hopefully they don't try to be, the Demon leads the faction, because as we already established, the Demon is dead and buried. They have killed that creation just like the Fiend. So I think we should. What
legitimacy do you have with Finn? Like, why would I believe you? You just said, like, you killed the Demon.
Well, you know how we used to suspend disbelief for kayfabe, but even though now we know kayfabe is dead, now you gotta suspend disbelief for even the most believable of things, because like now what else you gonna have with WWE? I really don't know what to tell you. We've been down this path with the storytelling. You just gotta act like stuff didn't happen 3 months ago a lot of the time for these stories to even remotely work. That's why I told you, from Rumble to WrestleMania. That's the time. Like, okay, let's look at this as one fluid thing, because that's how it's supposed to be built. Everything after that is, every story isn't gonna be the same amount of time. You gotta look at story. Okay, this one's this amount of time, is dead. Okay, whatever. Forget it. Finn losing, all that other stuff, that shit didn't happen. It's not a new season. This is a new series as far as WWE is concerned.
To me,
every time we change factions, new series.
To me, it would have been more believable if it was AJ, because AJ technically hasn't been losing. The company has shown that they have a little value in AJ, so it would have made more sense of, you know what, I couldn't beat you, Ed, so I'll join y'all. And then he'll, like, flip side, nah, I'm gonna run this shit, so you gone. You know what I mean? So I could have got that, but my man's, it would, to me, would have been like if they let Ali run it. Like, I still wouldn't have got the point. Like, what are you doing? Like, man's has been losing. Like, what are you doing? Like, Finn is a boss. Like, just the fact that he has a whole nother faction doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Like, he is iconic with Bullet Club. Like, you know what it is? Boom, let's go. It's reminiscent of Shawn Michaels joining the NWO. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
He posted that in the Discord not too long ago, and he was like, one of the worst things ever.
I just don't get it. Like, you are synonymous with Bullet Club that is still going and has so many different factions. One in AEW, very, very watered down PG version in WWE, one in New Japan. Like, it's still going strong everywhere. One in Impact. So now you're in a whole thing that doesn't make sense. And then you came out in your briefs and your leather jacket. Like, you didn't even try to do nothing different to look like you wanted to be part of a group and a leader.
I mean, he already wears black. Isn't that's the only thing they really do? Like, what else?
So he's Bullet Club Judgment Day.
I mean, Bullet Club wear black, Judgment Day wear black. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, again, I don't know how much creative control the wrestlers have in this case, and I hope it's not a lot because all these people have been, well, maybe not Rhea. I don't know how many good stories she's been in.
My nigga, you got roosters over there?
Hey, it's kind of country around where I stay.
What?
Anyway,
I thought it was in Little Havana.
Nah. My neighbors got roosters.
My man got roosters?
Yeah, it's crazy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, maybe not Rhea, but everybody else in this faction has been in better stories.
This,
huh?
You don't
Whatever, man. See, I go through that shit like all day long.
That shit made me think of Nelly. What you think? We live on the farm?
Yeah. So all these wrestlers have been in better stories. There's no way they had. Well, maybe not no way, but if they had creative control or a little thing they could have gave to the writers, and this is what they came up with. Maybe it's even bleaker than we thought because we keep blaming it on writers, a room full of writers, Vince, and now Stephanie's gone, and all this movement behind the scenes. And no matter what changes behind the scenes, it's not getting better. Like we have like one or two things we can be like, oh, this is interesting. We can enjoy it. Bro, they literally destroyed NXT. It's dead. SmackDown had Roman, but now he's semi part-time, like you said. Raw is still 3 hours long and they can't fill it, and it's still getting written an hour before the show. Like at this point,
this is what kills me. Let me tell you. One, I'm hoping in a good positive way because I don't wish anyone to be hurt. So I'm hoping in a positive way. I'm getting breakfast orders. My bad. You want cheese, eggs on chicken biscuit? No. I'm hoping he's hurt, but not too severely because obviously I don't want him to be hurt. Because then it will kind of make sense. Okay, cool. They need somebody strong. Finish strong. Okay, cool. I get it. But it's wrong on so many different occasions because of obviously I said. But two, they don't like factions, like you said. So this is probably going to be another thing that plays for a couple of weeks, and they're dead anyway. So there was no point. 3, they don't really have a roster. So who are they going to feud with? 4, the only thing that would have made sense is if they were kind of unless you're gonna double turn, well, not double turn because you would keep Judgment Day heel, but make Bloodline face. Like, who are they going to go against? The top heel faction is the Bloodline. So who are they going to feud?
They don't care about factions, so I don't think they were planning this in faction versus faction style. Unless we bring it back old school Survivor Series. Why is this shit active today? Unless we bring it back old school Survivor Series, then I just don't see that being their plan. And again, I've been asking for old school Survivor Series forever. I don't care for brand versus brand. Give me faction. I'm not going back into that deep dive. I've done that enough times. I'm not doing it again. Anyways, again, I don't think they did this to be like, oh, they're gonna feud. It's like, okay, now internally this is gonna combust and the faction gonna break apart. I don't see them. Oh, who gonna pick a fight with them? The Bloodline. I don't see none of that happen. It doesn't even matter if this group is babyface or heel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no other faction. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, I got again. Try to put a positive spin on this. Again, I hope Edge isn't hurt because strangely enough, every time someone's gotten hurt in a stories have kind of improved. Like, again, we don't wish injury on nobody. But a lot of time when they've had to make a last second switch and they couldn't think about it too hard, good things happen to these stories. So if Edge is hurt and this is what they came up with, then again, it's getting even bleaker. So I hope this was the plan all along. It's not a positive plan, but again, I could see this have being what they thought was a good idea. And again, it's not like we won't stop watching or, peek in. Because again, I don't watch Raw live. I watch it in double speed the morning after because skip all, yeah. Even though Hulu takes a lot of the parts out that I actually want to see, like promos, which is unfortunate.
I don't get how hard it is to run WWE.
It shouldn't because they have all the money and all the resources in the world to
all the money, all the resources, all the
experience,
all the rosters. Like, how hard is it?
Apparently very hard because we've been watching lackluster stuff for a while now. So
They might as well do some shit where they let fans every week come up with something, or every month.
They did that. You remember the the Raw manager with the laptop? We had that was bad. That's how, see, again, they can do your idea without doing that, but again, the only way they do your idea is to do that, and even then, they try to control that. It's not like we actually.
I don't get where this goes now.
I have no idea.
Because Finn was the face, so what are they gonna do? So if Edge isn't hurt, so now it's gonna be, which makes no sense. It's gonna be Edge, AJ, Liv.
Yeah, it's probably gonna split up, combust, and go against each other, and that's that. It's not made to sustain. I don't.
So what's the? It was such a cool idea. I was starting to build on. I was like, yeah, of course, there's similarities to House of Black, blah blah blah, but it's still a cool faction. Edge is doing his thing. Music is fire. We love the fire. We love the new Titantron. We love the colors. We love the darkness. Now that's it. I don't care about Damian Priest. Like, no shade. Like, I say this again, I'm gonna tell y'all for future interviews. Not as a person. I'm never talking about a person unless you're a dumbass like Ryback. Never the person. Like, just the character. I don't care for Damian Priest. Like, at least right now in this iteration. Rhea Ripley I love, but booking has made her not very watchable at this point. So I was excited.
What's crazy is, what I can say about them is, since Damian Priest has been North American champion in NXT, and since Rhea Ripley has left NXT, it's been downhill for the both of them, strangely enough. So,
which were run by Triple H at some point until it wasn't. I don't understand this. This isn't the video. I just don't understand how you see what's happening in your face and don't care. But no, for the video of what we said, no. For me, it's a no. It's a Hollywood no for you. You're not going to Hollywood. Like, no.
So after we do Rock versus Roman, there's no storylines. This company is gonna be produced authentically ever again because, yeah, I don't see it, bro. But again, not like I'm gonna start watching anyway. So
they got to do what I said in the Discord, which you should join again. Is why does it say your mic's muted?
Because I did, because it's Rooster keep going.
Oh no, okay. I wanted to make sure. I was like, well, are they gonna get this audio then? Because I could hear him. Anyway, what was that? Oh, AEW stars have to go to WWE. Obviously, they're gonna be their balls chopped off, but I need new faces, new fresh matches, because there's nothing in WWE.
Well, I got two things to that. Why not? Okay, again, but here's the problem. Part of the problem with this is, because I was going to say, if that's the case, why they got to come from AEW? They can come from the Indies. But then we also know that WWE has not released like actual statements, but they basically said the policy is now to get the former athletes and make them their own wrestlers themselves instead of going into the Indies, which I guess would mean they also wouldn't go into AEW unless it's for the top stars, which would really have another problem. And then you got the problem with the two companies, which I guess AEW hasn't done yet. But if we're gonna have people going back and forth, we're gonna have to stop the 90-day release, because then, I mean, maybe make them 30 days so people can't forget or whatever. Because 30 days is enough time for you to forget, oh, it's this day when they're coming back. Like, it really is. And then, again, we still have Impact. We have New Japan Strong getting better. So they don't have to, are they going to be on AEW? They're going to be on WWE. That would be another interesting thing. But again, why not? I mean, again, what is NXT for? I thought this was developmental. But let's ignore that. Again, those new people, they said they're coming, all these classes. They brought a class of 30 new people when they're in their last signing group. How long has it been? It's been 9 months. Not 1-2 of them have made it out of that well enough to be on TV on NXT, so that someone from NXT could bump into because why do we have to go to, again, we keep talking about how people keep saying, oh, we always talk about the AEW. Why we got to keep going back to that well then? Why can't you keep saying, of course, obviously we said they can't build new stars, but they have literally a company under them. They don't have to build no one new, just use, I mean, again, we know they're going to use them well, but when was the last time we even got like consistent call-ups? Like, maybe let's just do it. They now run it again. NXT is very much the way the rest of WWE is ran now. So you might as well start picking people out of there faster. They don't need to be in there for as long.
Because they fuck up the call-ups.
Yeah, but you're saying you want new faces. I'm not saying we know, even if we get new faces, how we know, yeah, Cody's hot now. Yes, injured. But
who's a legitimate face on NXT?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Because I believe that Braun is a heel, but he would have to be face. Okay, cool. So I could see him doing a little turn. I think he's more of a heel, but cool. I can see him for the time being a face, whatever. Carmelo Hayes, but he just won the title, so he would have to drop it. But I feel like they would fuck up Carmelo. I feel like he would be a joke, like R-Truth. They would come in here, try to make him all urban, and then be gone. Just the same day that Hit Row came on, gone.
Hey, you asked for new faces. I can't give you new faces and good storylines. I'm not a miracle worker. I found you half of that. If you want good storylines, I mean, it doesn't matter who's on the TV. If they legitimately, obviously, so much back years of doing things incorrectly. But if let's say they not scrapped the belts, but let's say scrapped all champs, everything. Say we're gonna do a tournament for every belt available, blah 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 blah. We're gonna stack it like this. But along the way, this person interacts with this person, they beefing. And again, because it's good to we talk about the sporting element of wrestling, but it's also we like beef. That's part of the reason. Why he don't like him, all that. Why she don't like her. That's part of it. It's always been part of it. The theater of wrestling, all that. You can have that with tournament. It happened in King of the Ring back in the day all the time. King of the Ring wasn't just to crown a king. Stories happen within the King of the Ring. Let's say we did that. No, you don't need new faces. The problem is going to be the same all over again. Once the tournament's done, they're going to act like those stories didn't happen. And we're going to be back with the same problem we have right now. So, again, I don't know.
We're going to end it here because we're going to keep going. But I feel like kind of like what you said, when Roman's gone, it looks like they're in trouble. Because Brock will be gone by then.
Big time. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Roman gone.
Wait, hey, and your favorite still has what? 2 more years on his contract with his two matches per year. Goldberg. Who Goldberg gonna wrestle for the next 2 years? What's Goldberg's next 4 matches? Why is nobody asking these hard hitting questions?
They dropped the ball with Drew McIntyre because he was hot. Then they dropped him. Then they brought him back up, and then they dropped him. He'll be hot for Castles, and then they'll drop him.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre. I might have to do a video on him being like one of the saddest success stories because he finally got to his peak and it was during COVID. He never got a crowd, and then
I'm glad you brought that. So Kenny does the Why You Should Be Watching series. I mean, we're gonna do a little remix to it. It's still gonna be Why You Should Be Watching, but it's gonna talk about what he just said. Some of the successes, some of the failures of wherever he chooses to tell y'all. But it's gonna be hot too.
Yeah, it's coming soon. But yeah, Drew might have to be an episode for real because.
But yeah,
he never got his shiny light.
I'll end it for y'all because I know y'all didn't want to be here that long. But no, I don't know what happened last night. I just don't know.
That's raw for you. They do. You watching NXT tonight?
No.
I know you're not. I'm gonna catch the recap tomorrow. I think.
You already know what you like, share, subscribe. Tell us what you feel.
On the Discord, join the Patreon.
Do all that. Get the merch. Tell us why you pissed off like us. Don't be one of those people that say they got us and they don't. Let's be of our word. But we here. We're always gonna be here. Like always, be yourself.